It's going to be another beautiful day here on the Avenue.
Okay. No edits, no filter. Episode 14, take one.
Like it. All right. Episode 14. Alexander. Hello.
Hello.
We have a new friend here today. New citizen on the Avenue. Keith. How are you, buddy?
Fine.
Tell everybody where we met.
And
You remember?
Clover Bottom.
That's right. You were doing an interview out there.
Yes, sir.
And what did we do? We sat down and had a chat, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
And I invited you to come here. I'm so glad I did. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the Avenue, man.
Thank y'all.
All right. We're glad it's here. Here's what we do. We literally sit here in a circle every week at 2 o'clock on Fridays now. It used to be on Wednesdays. Now it's on Fridays.
We're calling the camera, Erica.
And we... Bye, Erica. Everybody say goodbye to Erica.
Bye, Erica. Bye. Yeah, she's
Bye,
too
E.
camera shy,
Look at
guys.
that.
Wherever
Bye, E. I like that. Bye, E. And we throw out a subject
Bye.
and we just talk about it, man. It's very casual.
This video conditioning's off.
It is off. We turned it off for audio purposes. 30 minutes, it's back on, so we'll be a little bit sweaty in here. I will all start to perspire.
We're men, we won't melt.
All right, good. Everybody all right? Yeah. So I have a question. So here is a subject that I want to know more about. I think it's important. We often talk about employment and work and things, you know, and everybody works here on the Avenue or has a job, or we met about an interview. And there's always this push to help people with disability find a job, right? It's the employment first and all this stuff. We don't ever talk about the social aspects of an adult with a disability. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what opportunities
Glad somebody finally.
all of us want after hours, when we're not working, when we're through with school. We know there are events you can go to, but what are the social functions that you guys have an opportunity to be a part of enough? Are they the right things out there? And how would you change those? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Keith, do you understand what I'm asking? So there's an effort to help people with disabilities find jobs. We met through an interview, right? You came with Dozy, your buddy, and we talked about things you might want to do for a living to earn a dollar.
Okay.
What are the social opportunities for someone with a disability? An adult. We're all adults here, right? I mean, everybody's an adult, right? I mean, I'm probably the least of the adults here. Right. So, John, opportunities
in
for
the heart,
social
though.
things.
In the heart, though.
I'm a kid in the heart. That's right. But now, seriously, social opportunities. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
A place to go make friends and be a part of something. And after hours to go do something.
A place where you fit in. A place where you can interact.
That's not work. We know you want to go work, right? Everybody wants to go work, and we think we got that a little bit figured out. But
Sorry about that.
that's all right. I see a limitation in the social opportunities. Is that true or not?
That is true.
That's true.
That is true, Tom.
Okay. Somebody take that and run with it, Matt. You seem to have a...
Well, I'm going to say it right
Kick us
now.
off.
For a while, I've been wanting a girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. Whoa, we went straight to the girlfriend.
Well, there's a good
there you
thing
go.
I'm bringing this up, and I think it's a good example. It's so hard to, you know, I know many, I don't know many people with disabilities that I could call a girlfriend. You know, I've met girls that have disabilities, but in a nutshell, you know, you got to find someone high functioning. And believe me, I've tried, Tom. There's none in Tennessee. I've looked everywhere.
Are the opportunities not there, or is it that there's not enough people, or there's not enough?
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Another thing.
Wait, hold on. Before you add another, does everybody agree with that? Is it a tough time to try to meet someone, Brad?
I think so.
Yeah. Would you agree with that, Cody, or not?
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
So having trouble meeting, in Matt's case, he wants a girlfriend, somebody to go hang out with and eat dinner with and have conversations with.
Have quiet time with.
Have a quiet time with. Is that hard to do, Keith? Do you have trouble finding that? Do you wish?
Sort of.
Are you out and about all the time? And if so, can you help the group with maybe some places you go or things you do to meet people? Share with that.
Well, one time I went to the Family Fun Center.
Okay.
You know, to hang out, bowl,
Yeah.
and, you know, skate.
Where's that?
Rivergate.
Okay.
I know where you're talking about.
Family Fun Center.
I remember.
Yeah.
You
I live in
know-
Hendersonville.
So you
I
know.
live in West County.
I know where he's talking about.
Okay, so let's go back to the Family Fun Center. Tell us, was that a good experience or a bad experience?
It was good.
It was good. What did you do
Yeah.
there?
Like we was bowling and bumper cars and
Yeah.
playing them. What's that? Like a hockey thing.
Air hockey.
Air hockey.
Yeah, man.
We did that.
Okay.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Who did you go with?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? Where did you meet this friend? Maybe that's it. It's tough to make friends sometimes. You're just an outgoing guy. I know that. So how did you make this friend though? How long have you had this friend?
For about 2 years now.
Cool. How did y'all meet?
Well, when I seen her, I was helping her out, help her take her stuff to a car,
Awesome.
Being friendly. And I asked her, what's your name? Asked her name. And I told her my name is Keith, and got a number.
Okay.
We changed numbers and stuff, and
Yeah, so this was while you were working at one of the places you used to work, is that right? Yeah. Just met a girl out during the time, and now you still go out and hang out and do things. Where are other places we can meet? At work maybe, or out and about, or is it church, or what?
church, library.
Library, okay. But what about social events? You're frustrated, Matt, because are there places you go that you don't feel like you fit in?
Well, I feel like I'm like the oddball of the group. I love aviation. I love like things that normal people with disabilities would not find interesting. Like I love about how a liquid rocket or a solid rocket works. I like all these war histories about aircraft.
Okay.
I like how space physics.
all right, so-
I like things that are just So I would consider myself an oddball.
In what group? In this group, or are there in just the group of humanity?
Well, just like interest-wise, like the girls I've just come across with that did have disabilities were either like they just were into things I wasn't interested in, and they talked about things that I didn't find necessarily entertaining, and they were very negative.
Okay.
But I do know a lot of friends that I'm very good friends with that don't have disabilities, and I've developed a good relationship with them. I have one who actually is going to Knoxville. I got one that is a river guide. I got one that's works for Chick-fil-A. I got one that
Is a videographer.
Yeah.
Over your shoulder.
Oh,
that guy.
oh.
Yeah. So let me say something about what you're talking about. So it shouldn't matter whether you have a disability or not to create friendships and social interactions. It should just be the people you want to hang with. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
And for a lot of growing up, was it family only, or was it family and other groups? And maybe it's different for everybody. Alexander, who do you hang out with when you're not at work or whatever? Do you have a group of people you like to hang out with?
No.
No? Would you like to have that?
Maybe someday.
Okay. What would be a way that you think you could go about doing that?
Is to find someone to talk to at Lipscomb.
Lipscomb. So you go to school, so maybe at your school that's a good spot. Is that right?
That's right.
Have you made some good friends at Lipscomb?
Pretty good friends.
Do you talk to them when you're not in class or whatever?
Sometimes.
Okay. Cody, what about you, dude? Where do you meet friends or people that you hang out with?
I don't go out much.
Don't go out much? You don't either? Do you guys wish you did or not? No?
I don't even go to college, but in this economy, who would want to?
Okay.
Well, my mom wants me to learn how to do the computer, so later I can get mom wants me to do the computer first before I get a driver's license.
Okay. So you've got a goal of driving, and that would give you some freedom to go and do some things that you wanted
so
to
I
go
can
do.
drive myself.
To work. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we talked about it last Friday when we were looking at the videos and all that. From about a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
First mom wants me to do the computer, then after that.
Then try driving.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So that'll help in socialization, though. That'll help you get out and see friends.
Well, my parents are Well, I would say they're getting too old to drive, but
They're getting a little too old to drive one day, and they want you to help drive for them. That's every parent's dream, is when their kids can drive them around.
I'll never move out of the house, but
Right.
yeah, it's good. It's good to you learn to do something.
So, do you enjoy coming to work and coming to this group right here and talking to everybody?
Yeah.
It's good for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has it helped you, John?
Yeah.
What ways has it helped? Do you know?
We just get together and
Yeah.
talk. Like we had a commissioner here a couple of minutes ago.
Yep.
I was talking and we were talking. I think we were talking about. You talked about Brad and Lauren and Rob and John and I said John and Carson started getting quieter on them.
Because Carson wanted to drive?
No.
No?
Carson and John started getting quieter.
They did?
And all that.
Yeah. Brad?
Brendan was quiet too.
Brendan was quiet that day?
Yeah.
With the commissioner?
Yeah, that day, yeah.
So
to loop around back to what you were saying,
Wait, is this group a good social piece for this? I mean, is this a good
It's
place
a
to
very
come
good,
in?
I really think by just talking in a group.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I have found myself by doing this, I feel much better.
Cool.
I feel, you know, just to talk, you know, about a subject and, you know, not have anyone, I don't know, like, all my life I felt like people have this idea with people with disabilities that they should hang out with their own kind, and, you know, I don't know, you know, it's something you've said, and that's all really.
It's not a good thing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago, autism used to be rare.
Used to be rare, yeah.
Yeah. But now it's getting more common.
Yeah. I go to several groups a week. Men's groups, this group, several men's groups. I have different people that count on me and that I count on, and it's an amazing relationship you can garner. And I think we've all grown a lot closer. Keith, we're glad to have you in
Can
here.
I give him a suggestion?
Can you give Matt a suggestion? Sure.
Yeah. Why don't you try to get in a dating group?
Where are those dating
I don't
groups?
know, but I heard about somewhere.
Heard about them?
I heard about it. I was gonna try to get in one, but I never did go though.
What if there were just more events that were held? What if, like, On the Avenue's trying to bring people together to work together, and we've made friends here, right?
Yeah.
But what if after hours we had a little party here? Would everybody come and hang out? Would that be something fun to do?
Yeah.
A mixer of sorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cheesy, Keith. Is that a little too cheesy? I see. I know what you're thinking, man. I'm an old man trying to have. I'll have a little combo, play some music, and we'll have a disco ball. No,
Get
is
your
that
boogie
wrong?
on.
Get your boogie on. That's right.
To answer your question, Keith, my mother is a little hesitant. If it's an online dating group, she's a little hesitant about it, and I can understand her reasoning, because dating is like a double-edged sword, you know.
It's tough, man.
But, you know, the wrap around the whole social with people with disabilities.
Yeah.
It's like, I would rather meet someone face to face to really get to know them. If I'm going to date somebody as my future girlfriend, I want somebody, you know, that...
Instead of swiping right, you want to
God,
meet
no,
face to face. Yeah. Right? That's a good point. That's a great question, though, Keith. So I think there's something in the middle of all that. I think there's a way to get people together to do that, and we've got to remember that. We're some of the most unsociable people with all these social media things in the history of mankind, that we can't sit and have a conversation like this. And that's one of the reasons I like doing this, is making us talk to each other.
We can talk about
It's not a text group, it's not a chat, it's not
We can talk about anything.
and look each other in the eye when we do it. And so that's what you're talking about, I think, with dating, is that actual one-on-one connection you can create. I agree with you, Matthew. And I hope we can find ways to make more places available, and everybody to feel as opportunistic to go and utilize those as we should. Everybody should feel that way. And I think the conversations that are being had, though, around the country right now around folks with disabilities are good. I really believe that. I believe that there are more opportunities coming in the workplace and the socialization place, living arrangements, all of those kind of things than there were yesterday.
Somehow you can't mix with autistic people with normal people.
Why not,
That
Joe?
was just That would just get everything confused. They think you're normal, but you're not.
Because you appear to be. Is that what you say, John?
Yeah.
And you don't understand it. Tell me why we can't mix that, though.
I think we can.
Mix it meaning just hang out, or mix it meaning date that way.
Yeah, mix meaning. Like some normal people come here to work. Like,
why can't we do that?
I don't know.
Do you wish
we
could?
can.
Do you wish we could?
There's no can't to it.
Do you think we can?
Yeah, I think so.
Or am I misunderstanding?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could, like when I was at Google, Google was like, disabilities are special needs, but Google lost touch with it.
You lost touch with them.
Yeah, just they started that point thing and all of that.
I don't know about that, but do you believe that we can all mix together and live life abundantly?
Yeah.
Do you? I think so too.
I think we can. There's no can't to it. It's we already are living in a country with many people from different countries.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to understand, Tom. That
I agree.
Especially high functioning people with autism. Like, I know another person who has it. That used to work here, but he doesn't work in here. So.
Right.
But my point is, Tom, I believe high functioning people with disabilities, I don't know if there's, but my point is, I feel like we can mix, we can get along.
I agree.
Like that's even in the mission statement of this place. So
Absolutely.
tell me one reason, or no, actually, if you have to, you can't make up a reason why it can't happen, because it can.
It is happening. Yeah.
And it just frustrates me. I look at it, I just see it really frustrates me, Tom, to see all these people making blind decisions about what we can and what we can't do. Like the only people who can do that are my parents. And I can fact check that.
That's true. Dustin, what do you think about this?
Those are the only people.
Socialization, and do you feel like you're socialized to the way you want to be in this city? You're new to Nashville in the last 2 years.
No, 1 year.
Last 1 year.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've got a good social group of people you hang out with, whether it's from church or work or whatever? Could be better.
No.
Or do you like it the way it is?
I like it the way it is. Socializing with this group here.
So you like coming in, and work becomes a place for socialization. For you.
Yeah.
It's like when I first came here. Y'all, some of them in here didn't have this. Some of them were normal.
Yeah.
They could drive and all that.
Right.
Hey, Keith.
And they all disappeared.
You have any?
Well,
insight
they didn't
to what
disappear.
they're talking about?
They didn't.
No, we're still here. We're all still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody, what do you think?
I'm sorry.
What were you thinking?
What do I think of what? I was going to say something else.
Okay, say something.
I kind of want to know what Keith has to say about
That's
this.
I like that. Let the new guy talk.
I'm kind of speechless though, but I can,
Just what do you think?
Lay it on me, man.
I don't know what I think right now.
That's all right. I like it. This is a good discussion. Alexander, do you agree that there needs to be more opportunities for socialization, or you feel good about what you're doing right now?
I feel pretty good.
Oh.
Has it gotten better in the last
I forgot
5
what
years
the
for you?
question- Oh, yeah, that was the question. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. Exactly. We're trying to find out if you guys feel like there's enough opportunity to go socialize in this world. And if there's not, what we can maybe do about it. That was kind of the original.
What are your?
I certainly hope there's enough.
Do you feel like there is? Like, what do you do for social interaction, Cody?
Again, I don't have many friends.
You don't? Do you wish you did? Are you happy with the
I
number?
don't get
friends?
out much.
Yeah. So do you go to church?
Once a week.
So have you made any friends there?
Kind of.
You feel like you've made some friends here?
Yeah. I live in another thing. I live in a very out of the way area.
That's a big deal, isn't it? If you live in a different part of Middle Tennessee, it's tough to hang out together, isn't it?
Well, actually, I live in a small, obscure suburb.
I like that description.
Yeah,
That's good.
you know, some of us are hot fudge, some of us in here are low fudge.
We're all different, right?
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite sayings is the thing I heard said, "We're all the same. We're different."
Yeah.
And I think that's really true.
What was that? Yeah.
Huh?
How was that? How was that go?
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
I don't know when I heard that. I may have made that up or something. Who knows? But I believe that.
Another.
We're all the same because we're different.
Yeah.
And I think
I'm
that's a
trying to.
beautiful thing.
I don't know how that. I just
Makes us similar because nobody's the same. We're all different. So don't be feeling like you're the only one that's different. We're all different.
Yeah, we're all different.
Exactly. Thank goodness.
Nobody's the same.
Dieter and I talked about that.
I wish there was a different context for that.
No, I love that, man. I love that. And it
There
has
have
nothing
been
to do with
some
who you are.
high-functioning people that have gone on to do big things. I mean, I'm pretty sure Dan Aykroyd would confess to having Asperger's.
Mm.
You know, when you say we all different, we all unique in our own special ways, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean, bud. That's exactly what I mean. That's a great perspective.
Can't remember anyone else though.
But Dan Aykroyd, high function. I think we're all somewhere on the spectrum and doing some disability. We all have some sort of functionality difference, some social interaction skill that we don't have. We all do, in some different way. And I think just giving each other credit for being who we are, just loving Alexander for loving Alexander, and Alexander puts up with me the way I am.
But
I think
everybody
that's a
got
good
a
thing.
disability because it just some know how to handle in such a way, you know.
That's why I think this ought to be the new normal, just hanging out,
Yeah.
getting to know each other, trying to accomplish goals together,
Yeah.
Accomplish
fun.
goals, break walls,
break walls,
change
edit
people's
video,
minds,
clean up places, pack boxes.
pack boxes.
Doesn't matter. Do whatever it takes to have a place to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having a place to get up and go to work every day.
Me too.
That's
It's
kind
better,
of cool.
it's better laying in bed all day.
It is better than laying in bed all
Anything
day.
you want to add, Keith, to this?
Yeah,
discussion?
Keith. Anybody else got anything?
You're
else?
awful quiet, and I really want you
I
to.
think Keith was very verbal today. I was proud of you, man. You jumped right in.
I'd say I was quieter.
You're quieter.
I mean,
know,
he
but you're-
was verbal.
you know, who else? Anybody else have something to chime in on?
Oh, I got a fact.
Yeah, Brad,
Yeah.
please.
I have a few times been around people with disabilities. I haven't been comfortable being around. Yes, because I've been around people that couldn't speak well, or have well, not too serious disabilities, but couldn't speak well.
And it even makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
See, I think that's a beautiful thing in that admission right there of being able to say, we all think everybody with a disability should get along with everybody with a disability.
of course, yeah.
That's not going to happen. Everybody that's neurotypical doesn't get along with everybody that's neurotypical.
Especially their low
Stupid line of
production.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they they're not your level.
Right?
You're
But
gonna run into a lot of that.
no, but you can still love them.
Yeah.
We're all at a different level. We
Yeah.
can still love and accept each other. But it is interesting to hear you say that, Brad. It's a wonderful window. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, same here. Same
Yeah.
kind of experience here.
Everybody's different, man. We're all different. And it's hard. We all just can't be kumbaya. And
Kumbaya.
I think it's the discussion and the dance and the journey that we're on together. I think that's the cool part. Any words of wisdom, Dustin? Big movie weekend I know coming up, so any words of wisdom before you go see a couple of good movies?
Tomorrow's my birthday.
The boys
Tomorrow
are
is
going
your
out
birthday.
tonight.
It is your birthday. It's Val's birthday today. Is that right?
Happy birthday, Val.
Happy birthday, Val.
Happy birthday.
All right, and your birthday tomorrow?
And Keith, what'd you say everyone else was tall? Okay.
Keith, what'd you say, buddy?
I said happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. And to Val,
My
birthday.
birthday's the 6th number.
Yours is in September. What's up with you?
I would say back to the friendship thing, for anybody across the board, making friends is always awkward.
Yeah.
But I think you have to push through. And y'all know each other. Y'all have phones. So
Well, yeah.
when you get bored, pick up the phone and call. And maybe you can't physically go drive to each other because your parents can't take you. But at least you can have a conversation on the phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or you can go to your parents and say, hey, Keith is available. Can I go hang out with him? Can we
Keith
figure
and
out,
I emailed this past weekend, didn't we? And we just kind of chatted back and forth real quick on the weekend. We talked, I think, today for a brief minute.
Like, I was
That's a
proud of
great-
Matt the other day. He called, he goes, "Are you going to Radnor or walking?" I was like, "I am." And he's like, "Can I go?" I was
That's
like,
how friends
"Sure."
work. That's
you have
right.
To,
And
you
that's-
have to kind of put yourself out there.
That's a great point, Dieter. I love that.
You know, once upon a time, I used to be kind of paranoid.
Well, I love
Wait,
walking.
this is awesome. Listen to this.
Okay.
You know, once upon a time, I was kind of paranoid. I got to the point where I wouldn't go in no stores. I didn't want to be bothering nobody. I just, didn't want to go around people because I wasn't a people person. But now, I'm coming to, I'm coming out of my shell. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out of my shell.
Give it a little insight of how you did that.
At first, I would like isolate myself from everybody. That's why I'm kind of glad to be here with y'all.
Glad you're
Because
here too.
I know I'm a little nerd. I ain't saying too much, but I need to like meet other people. Make friends, and try to.
What was it? Did you have something that triggered for you or clicked? As Matt told me today, did you have something click that said, "I need to get out and go do something"? What was it?
It's like I just got tired of being lonely. Cause when I get that, be honest with you, when I get that lonely time, I think about wanna hurt myself. You know what I'm saying?
You get sad, real sad,
real depressed.
real depressed.
Like I ain't got nobody. Like I feel like people was out to get me, and
So you got paranoid, like you said.
yeah.
Getting out proved that maybe they aren't, right?
I've actually had those feelings as well.
Yeah.
So has everybody.
Guess what?
Yeah,
We all
everyone
have.
has.
We all have.
But I guess to take away from it, it's just a part of life. I guess people go through that phase where they think someone's out to get them, or the list goes on.
Or we think we're all alone in this. And I
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
cool part is we have to.
This
as
is
Dieter
why I
says,
love this place.
Get up and go do something about that, and you making that step is huge, man. That is absolutely huge.
I'm just glad to be here with y'all. I
Cool,
will come
man.
back.
Every Friday at 2:00, we're here.
Yeah.
Rolling the camera. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. You want this circle to get bigger and bigger. I think we got a lot of people traveling or something. I don't know. It's Friday afternoon. Maybe it's a tougher day. I don't know.
They're playing hooky.
Playing hooky. That's it. But this is what we do, Keith. So we're glad you're a part of the circle and on the avenue, and you're a citizen. Welcome here anytime, my friend.
Okay.
We're glad you came in today and you shared your story, and we hope to continue to hear your story, and I hope it keeps getting fun. We'll talk more and more about some things you and I talked about on how to maybe get you looking at working in a barbershop or in a restaurant. We hear you're a mighty good cook. We might get you to cook lunch for us one Friday or something.
I cook some bologna sandwich, po man steak.
I would eat a bologna sandwich on a Friday that you cook. Cody, what about it? Anything? John, you got something else to say? Add?
Why can't he work here with?
Well, maybe he could one day. We'll see. We're gonna see what if we've got some work for him to do. Absolutely. Cody, you got anything to add?
Not necessarily.
No. Dustin, nothing.
Not me.
You're awful quiet over there, young man. Taking it all in.
Yes.
All right, good. Val,
I got something.
go.
It's not about friendship, because I think everybody said everything I would have wanted to say. But I think we need a new sign-off this week.
Okay, a new sign off.
Yeah.
Cody, you get to come up with a new sign off then, because Dustin opens us. You close us. What would you close us with this week?
I'll be back.
Terminator style.
Come up with another saying. An obscure saying. You're the king of them.
See you next week.
See you next week. That's why Cody's in the creative department, John. See you next week, though. Well, that's not bad. What do you think, Cody?
You don't know.
I can't come up with anything.
See you next week.
See you next
And then
week.
how would we normally close this thing?
Big ass donut.
That's good.
The big ass donut.
Thanks, guys.
A
Thank
big
you for
ass
joining
donut.
us. Y'all get Keith's number and text him and check on him and make sure he's doing well. Y'all keep in touch. Absolutely. Dieter, great idea.